idea. I carry mine too.
Huh? You talking to me, lady?
Yes, I couldn't help but notice your MSP's card.
My what?
Your Merit System Principal's wallet card. I carry one too. It's a good idea.
What's so good about it?
Well, making them handy like that. You know, the Merit System Principles on one side and the Prohibited Personnel Practices on the other. It's symbolic, one set of statements being like the flip side of the other. It's especially appropriate to be reading that card here.
Listen, lady, I really got a lot on my mind.
I know, you are in some kind of trouble, aren't you? You've come out here to meditate. Tell me about it. I'm a good listener.
Really got a lot. In an hour, I have to go see. Man, what a mess. Getting busted for trying to make everybody happy. I thought maybe they'd slap my hand or tell me not to do it again.
Goodness, what did you do?
I granted an employee's request. Can you believe that? And I thought I was doing a bunch of other people a favor.
You remember questioning me about sending Louise to that software class at the community college?
Yeah, I thought your motives were out of line.
Yeah. Why, did she really need the class?
Yeah.
Well, I told you we were glad to get rid of her for 2 afternoons a week for 15 weeks.
I really want to forget I heard you say that.
Well, that would be a great idea, Ted. I need help.
Oh, no. What happened?
Well, remember when she took that new job across the hall?
Vaguely.
Well, evidently, the fact that she had software training was what got her the job.
Oh, I see this coming. Okay, so someone applied from your shop for it as well.
You got it. Leslie Princeton. She called the Office of Special Counsel.
And said what?
Well, I didn't listen in on their conversation, Ted. But what do you think? She said I gave Louise unfair advantage.
You didn't know that at the time.
That's right, Ted. I didn't know that at the time. Oh,
But what, George?
Well, what do I say when they ask me why I did send her to take that class?
That's a funny thing about principles. They have everything to do with motivation.
What do you mean motivation? What was wrong with my motivation? Louise wanted to take the course, and everybody else in my office wanted the time off from Louise. You don't know what it was like to have this lady around all the time.
Interesting case. They'll start with a 6 and end up with a 7-Eleven, I'd say.
What? 7-Eleven? What's that, a convenience store?
The 7th Merit System Principle says employees should be provided education and training when it would result in better organizational and individual performance. Unfortunately, that's not why you sent Louise to the course, is it? Inadvertently, perhaps, by getting rid of Louise for a few hours a week, you provided her an advantage for advancement you did not provide anyone else. The fact that you didn't know that at the time just shifts your error from Merit Systems Principle number 6 to number 7. Number 11 of the Prohibited Personnel Practices says you are not to take any personnel action if it violates a law or regulation that implements a Merit System Principle.
What are you, the Merit Systems Protection Board?
No, but I wouldn't mind that.
Well, do me a favor. Don't apply for a seat till tomorrow.
You did the right thing coming out here.
What?
Coming out here to Roosevelt Island. You can almost feel President Roosevelt clamping down on unfair practices when you're out here.
Well, I came out here to muster some spunk from the old boy who charged up San Juan Hill. Seems I'm in for a battle of my own.
Just listen.
The principles for which we stand are the principles of fair play and a square deal for every man and every woman in the United States. A square deal politically, a square deal in matters social and industrial.
What'll the Park Service think up next?
He kind of said it all, didn't he? Do you know what's amazing?
More amazing than you conjuring up this ghost?
It took 95 years for those sentiments to get codified. I mean, the principles to actually get written up as laws. Well, that isn't exactly true. I mean, the Pendleton Act established our merit-based civil service in 1883. The sentiment of the principles was certainly in that language. And of course, the policies and operating procedures that have governed our human resources management down through the years virtually exude principle-centeredness. But no, it wasn't until 1978 that the statements from which our wallet cards derived were actually drafted and then incorporated into the U.S. Code. May I see your card since you have it handy? Wow, this card looks practically new. Mine's turned into a rag, I'm afraid.
Why am I not surprised?
I just admire the way they boiled down fair play into 9 simple statements. And look, all 12 prohibited personnel practices are listed on the reverse.
Right. All that's missing is a magnetic stripe on it. With a simple swipe, they could speed up processing us offenders.
You know, you don't seem to appreciate how important these things are. You, of all people, should know now how difficult it can be to be fair. And if the government's not fair, how can we expect anybody else to be fair?
Fair? What's not fair? Who's not fair? I know fair. See, I'm a great supervisor, lady. I work things out, make everybody happy. Until this mess, my slate was clean. You couldn't ask for a better boss than me. I mean, look at that card you're holding there, huh? I carry it around with me.
Jack Templeton thought he was fair, too.
What? Who? Who's Jack Templeton?
Let me tell you about poor Mr. Templeton.
Stephanie, I want you to sign this promotion for Gladys.
Jack, this isn't proper. This is a retroactive promotion for a position that hasn't been classified.
You know she'll be demoted after the reduction in force comes.
If the RIF happens.
You and I both know that when the RIF happens, we'll all be in trouble. Gladys is my best employee. She'd be the top contender for that position anyway. She's our best chance to get our job done after the RIF. Just sign it.
If I sign this, my neck's on the line too.
Stop and think about it, Steph. Isn't our job to ensure this office runs? Aren't we notified of potential rifts so we can plan ahead to survive them? How can we do our job if we don't take action to preserve our resources? Who in their right mind would look at Gladys's track record and say it wasn't appropriate for us to do everything possible to retain her? Sign it, Steph. Thank you.
Poor Jack Templeton. They got him on a 1, 2, 4, and 6.
1, 2, 4, 6. Here, give me that card. 1, 2, 4, 6. What is that, some kind of dispatch number?
Nope, that's my own shorthand. 1 is the first merit system principle about recruiting and advancing people based on merit. Gladys was obviously qualified, but was she best qualified for the new position? 2 is the one that says applicants for employment or advancement in this case should be treated fairly. Gladys got some unfair advantage, don't you think? Number 4 is all about integrity in the public interest. It wasn't in the public's interest to be deprived of fair competition for the new position they gave Gladys, nor was Mr. Templeton displaying much integrity when he short-circuited the process to protect Gladys. If Gladys was the perfect candidate for that new position, she would have surfaced as such in an environment of fair competition. That, after all, is what fair competition is all about.
Well, go on. What about 6? How does 6 fit in?
Oh, 6 isn't a principle. Flip the card over. 6 is the prohibited personnel practice they hung poor Mr. Templeton on.
Well?
Oh, it's tight. Very explicit. Prohibited personnel practice number 6 says, well, it says more than is on that card. It actually says, no one shall grant any unauthorized preference or advantage for the purpose of improving the prospects of any particular person for employment. Those aren't all the words, just the ones that apply in Mr. Templeton's case. Well, it was pretty cut and dry, don't you think?
Man, oh man. All the poor guy wanted to do was save his best employee. What did they do to him?
Well, which one, Mr. Templeton or his accomplice?
His accomplice?
Oh, yes. They got both Mr. Templeton and his personnel officer. Mr. Templeton was suspended for 90 days, and his personnel officer, the one who signed the promotion for Gladys, was fined $750.
Wow. And this enthuses you?
I just wish we would have had the MSPs in time to save poor President Garfield.
President who?
Garfield. President James Garfield. President in 1881 until his untimely death that very same year. Shot dead in a railroad station by somebody who didn't get the job they wanted. It was the spoils system. That's what defined government service before the merit principles. A hideous consequence of government service decided by politics.
Well, not to worry, ma'am. Now we've got wallet cards.
Oh, you think it was so easy? No, sir, it was not. First came the Pendleton Act in 1883. That created our merit-based civil service. And for nearly a century, we went about our business trusting our human resources professionals to keep us on the straight and narrow. Why do you think they gave you a wallet card?
Me? Obviously, in my case, it's some sort of consolation prize.
I'm serious. We are getting leaner and meaner, mister, or hadn't you heard? Government's being reinvented. We're shaping up, trimming down. Managers have more responsibility for human resources decisions than ever before. You've got the card because you're expected to know the merit system principles and the prohibited personnel practices. Ignorance is no excuse. You wouldn't be sitting here today if it were easy.
I get it. I get it. You work for the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
It doesn't matter where we work. If we work for the government, there are the rules. Oh, it can be so complex, so easy to stray. I do appreciate your circumstances, I really do. One little misjudgment can so easily snowball. It happened to Brian Trent, and it wasn't because he was a bad person. Oh, no.
Wait a minute, Brian Trent, another Mr. Templeton?
I'm afraid so.
Georgia, I got a problem.
Well, what is it, Brian?
You remember Sam Pepper?
Ah, rift out of the Englewood field office last spring,
That's
right?
the one. Yesterday I got a message from the Office of the Special Counsel in D.C. regarding Sam Pepper. I haven't returned it yet, but I'm afraid I know what it's about.
Well, he's complaining about being let go for a lack of work, I suppose.
Well, the problem is he may have a good reason. I think he may have a memo that suggests that our reason for letting him go wasn't entirely on the up and up.
Oh, all the right analysis went into letting him go.
Actually, I did get one memo from the field office stressing that the lull in his workload was only temporary.
What do you mean, Brian?
Well, one of the field officers down there sent me a memo that said that Pepper's workload would increase.
Did it?
Well, he's gone, Georgia.
Oh, I know, but has the line supervisor asked for him back or for a new person?
Well, not officially, no. But he did call me on it. I nipped it in the bud. But I'm afraid he might have gotten upset and sent the original memo to Pepper.
Oh, I know I don't want to hear this, Brian. But why did you let him go when you knew that you needed him?
Well, I think that line supervisor is overreacting. I really don't think they needed Pepper. They've worked it out. They're getting along. Just...
Oh, now tell me that this has nothing to do with the grievance that Pepper filed last year. Oh, Brian.
When we let Pepper go, we didn't have enough for him to do.
But for how long? I mean, are you telling me that the supervisor's memo claims that the situation was only temporary? You know, Brian, Sam Pepper is the only one that was let out of that office. And he's also the only one that has filed a grievance against this office, against you.
Georgia, that grievance is water under the bridge. Handled months ago. That case is closed. This is a separate matter.
But the supervisor's memo... Oh, Brian.
Yeah, right. A separate matter.
Maybe, maybe not. That's what the Office of Special Counsel had to figure out. They decided because there was no good reason for Mr. Trent not to forward the supervisor's key memo onto the human resources people, a proper analysis had not been performed. And the reason for Pepper being let go was personal.
Well, go ahead, give me the numbers.
459.
You know, We could turn this into a good bar game. Well, here, no surprise. Number 4, maintain those high standards. Then, number 5, use human resources efficiently and effectively.
The investigation revealed that Mr. Pepper's job was warranted. The lull in his activities was temporary, and his departure was causing problems for his old office.
Sounds like grumbling to me. But look what side of the bench I'm sitting on.
Oh, I'm sorry. This 9 is on the other side. Flip it over.
Protect employees from reprisal for their lawful actions? What actions?
It was determined that Mr. Trent blocked a full and complete analysis of Pepper's release by hiding the memo. It was further determined that he did so in reprisal over Pepper's earlier grievance, which was a lawful action on his part.
That's a little hard to swallow. That sounds like jumping to conclusions to me. Weren't they totally separate things? How did they prove that?
Perhaps it would have been hard to establish the connection, but he could not come up with a good reason why he didn't forward the memo to the HR people, a memo about the one person who filed a grievance against him. Don't you want to know what they did to Brian Trent?
Is it going to make me feel better?
Well, it should, but I doubt it. He was demoted to a non-supervisory position for 3 years.
Oh, wow. They couldn't come up with a reason why I didn't forward the memo to HR. In my case, they couldn't come up with a good reason why I sent Louise to the class.
And someone blew the whistle on you. Does the year 1978 ring any bells, or 1989?
Huh?
The Civil Service Reform Act of 1978 and the Whistleblower Protection Act of 1989.
Oh, yeah. They were on the tip of my tongue.
2 very important pieces of legislation, immensely important. When you think about it, those pieces of legislation are awesome. They took the responsibility for the merit system's principles and divided it equally among all of us. You and me, too. No more I'll get in trouble if I tattle excuses.
You must have felt deputized.
The Civil Service Reform Act of 1978 was the first piece of legislation to formally protect whistleblowers, but the language was strengthened 10 years later in the Whistleblower Protection Act. Together, they protect us all against reprisal for whistleblowing. It saved Tad Pfeiffer his job.
Oh, no, I'm about to meet another stranger, aren't I?
Tad Pfeiffer took a position in a field office where one of the senior support staff was a chain smoker. Her constant smoking at her desk had been sort of grandfathered in, you know, under the table, after agency and GSA prohibitions. But Mr. Pfeiffer was physically bothered by it. He was allergic to cigarette smoke. First, Mr. Pfeiffer approached the lady who smoked in his office. She'd been in that office for many years and told Mr. Pfeiffer nobody else complained about her smoking. When he tried to explain his physical problems with the smoke, she simply told him to stay away from her. Mr. Pfeiffer went to his boss and explained the situation. His boss said that Sylvia, the woman who smoked at her desk, was a treasured asset to the team and had been around a long, long time. None of the other office workers complained about her smoking. In short, she suggested Mr. Pfeiffer take Sylvia's advice and just keep his distance. Unfortunately, keeping his distance didn't solve Mr. Pfeiffer's problem. The smoke still bothered him. He took the matter up with the district administration officer for their agency, but her response was not unlike Pfeiffer's boss's response. She said they had to bear in mind that Sylvia had been working there for many years, and Mr. Pfeiffer was, well, the new kid on the block. When Mr. Pfeiffer mentioned that Sylvia's smoking defied both agency and GSA rules, the district administration officer waved it off. In fact, she strongly suggested to Mr. Pfeiffer that he be cautious about making waves with the established order of the place. But Tad Pfeiffer couldn't let it go. On top of his discomfort caused by the smoke, now he was growing angry about the way no one would side with him. Feeling he was in the right, he turned next to his union representative. Finally, he found someone responsive. The union rep told him that not only did Sylvia's smoking break agency and GSA regulations, it was also prohibited by the union's collective bargaining agreement with the agency. The union rep went back to the district administration officer, who was, to say the least, not pleased. The district administration officer was much more concerned about Mr. Pfeiffer's troublemaking, that's what she called it, than she was in broken regulations or union agreements. She didn't promise anything to the union representative. Instead, Instead, the district administration officer went straight to the agency's district director, her boss. Again, she downplayed the infraction in her talk with the director and instead focused on Tad Pfeiffer, troublemaker. She advised the director to dismiss Mr. Pfeiffer while he was still on probation. They crafted that onerous document right then and there. Well, thank goodness Tad's boss tried to intervene. She called the district administration officer and said Tad's performance on the job so far had been excellent, that he was a promising new addition to that office, that maybe the whole smoking business had been blown out of proportion. She asked the administration officer to have one more heart-to-heart talk with Tad before delivering any termination letter. So, Tad Pfeiffer met with the district administration officer again. This time, the administration officer told Tad he had made too big a deal out of the smoking issue, that his career was headed for the dumper because the director was prepared to dismiss him. She told Tad if he would drop the whole matter, she would intervene on his behalf and stop the dismissal. But Tad said that it was too late. He'd already blown the whistle at headquarters. He told the administration officer that he'd reported that GSA and agency rules, along with the union collective bargaining agreement, were being broken in his office, and everyone at the district level knew it.
What? How dare you? Who do you think you are? I can't believe you went over my head. I want you to get your things and get out of my office.
So what happened?
Mr. Pfeiffer was terminated, but the Office of Special Counsel proceeded with their action, and his termination was rescinded. I'll tell you what, you tell me what numbers they used.
Huh?
My code. You know, the card.
Oh, yeah, well, we know your favorite number 4 has got to be in there somewhere. Let me see. Here it is, I think. Was it number 9?
Good for you, it was indeed. A 9 and a 4. Okay, what about the other number?
Oh, yeah, well, let me see, yeah. Oh, here it is, here. Pretty simple, pretty black and white.
Well?
Number 8, take reprisal for a lawful disclosure.
Good for you, you got it.
Yeah, but who'd they nail?
The district administration officer was demoted 2 grades into a non-supervisory position, and the district director resigned before any action could be taken against him. Mr. Pfeiffer's boss had not been a part of the dismissal action, so no action was taken against her. What is it?
Oh, these rules here, these merit system principles and prohibited personnel practices, they're a lot heavier than they look printed on a wallet card. I think about my situation after you've told me about Templeton and Trent and Pfeiffer's bosses. I mean, these were average people getting into everyday complications. I mean, it just doesn't seem to me the world at large works this way.
Well, that's a good observation, but we don't work for the world at large. We work for a government that's by the people, for the people, and of the people. There's no business quite like our business, is there?
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta go face the music. You'll probably read about the outcome. A month from now, you'll be telling some new CCS, which, by the way, is my code for confused civil servant. You'll be telling some new CCS here on this park bench all about me. Yeah, maybe you'll use me for your 7-Eleven story, huh? I'd ask you to wish me luck, but I know you need the material. So, have a nice afternoon. I just thought of another question.
What's that?
Did they make Sylvia quit smoking in her office?
Actually, that's an interesting story.
Never mind.